Welcome everybody, it's KritzKast once again with more pastime coverage here for the ETF2L pastime cup.
Subscribe!
We're heading into playoffs.
This cast is powered by Gamer Subs.
We have BIRDGANG from Europe and Goblin, the favorites from America. So starting on Pass Arena, Goblin in the red, BIRDGANG in the blue. Fighting it out for, well, themselves as roster, but also in some ways for their respective continents in this matchup here as we're heading into the first bit of gameplay. And we'll see what they can manage as the gameplay heads off into the already blue half right away here. A little bit of a maneuver by Cyclops guy to get around early. Does not quite manage to well. Will go down, and I think if there's a chance for BIRDGANG to score, it has to be on the counter situations. They gotta just get some clutch kills and get the ball rolling quick, get closer for this time around, but it is not quite enough just yet. It will not become easy here. There's the pass coming through, and we'll see if that's gonna do it. Not quite just yet, but maybe still the pass around into the goal. That's gonna be looking a whole lot better. There we go, that's a chance, and a score right there. One up here. You play each round 2-5, 2 to win a map, of course, as well. This is what it takes here. You see the pre-fires coming through already. Just get the ball into a better position here as it heads down. And then it's gonna be off to the races here, right into the goal. And that's gonna be scored right then and there. Already quick lead for the Americans to get this off the ground. Back to kick off here. Look at the blue soldiers just aiming for the pre-fires on the ball early and have to defend right away. Everyone just in front of the goal. Is that gonna be enough? It's a bit awkward here. Get the kills, and like I said, I think that's the best chance they have. I think if you're just outclassed on mechanics and pastime, you really do have to play for kills sometimes. And if you're quick, it might just work, but the spawns still not enough to beat those out in the end. And that's gonna be doing it to clutch this back around, and there we go. We're going quick here. Back from Soldier in the middle to DuMmTm on the sidelines. Gets thrusted into the goal, but passes back around. Tries to get past the defenders. Dribbled by Speakers. Can't see the opening. Back in the middle here to the Soldier. Cringy the Merc. Also from America for Goblin able to score that one. That man got a default win already today, earlier in the afternoon, I believe. Didn't have to play the first game. I would have expected him to win it either way. We'll see next match round how that team will perform here. That's Boogies, I believe. As we're heading into the next bit of gameplay here. Free lead for the Americans. 2 more on this one. They get round 1 under wraps. All just getting shot away from each opponent as much as they can. Back into Red Tansy off the wall. Tries to bounce off the wall. Doesn't have the time for a clutch play there, but can the ball get there? Not in time. Double Knight flying in the sky. Pass through the middle. Cyclops just passing to themselves down into enemy territory. It's not fast enough to get there without resistance though. From Stefan to Metroid, needs to get it away from here, but both Soldier and DuMmTm pretty weak. Have Alchemist forward, gets a jump across, not the best jump, but maybe just enough, has some time, but not enough to escape the pipe. We broke a clutch 1-2 even of those as well. Ball cold for a moment here. Americans able to set up for just a second and pass it to emptiness. Bio gets this one. All of EU on the left side here. Goblin needs to defend this quick. They want to have a chance, but it's not quite enough defenders there in time to do this, it looks like, but still in enemy territory at least enough to be a little scared here, but it's just not quite catching what it needs to be. And then it goes back around. Is that gonna be enough? No, it resets once again. Okay, American tends to defend. Quick around the other side, intercept once more, but they're weak there. Pass into nothing, just away from their goal maybe, but into a red player right away. Go quick pass, DuMmTm flying through the sky, tries to pass back to the Soldier. Will be a miss on that one. Back around the other side, the Americans just trying to pass all around the defending players as much as they can, just flexed by the movement that they have, even with higher ping, but at least the blue team being able to clutch on the DuMmTm department very well on the defense here, able to defend a number of times now just by hitting good jobs. Big pass into enemy territory. Cyclops guy from left, right of the goal and back jump into the middle. Really nice one right there. Being able to angle these passes where they catch on and just carrying the ball with you enemy territory is always great to see. A ball starts lower this time around, stealed by the red demo man. Big damage right away. So much of the red team weak, but they're focusing on not to damage. The blue team missing some people on the goal, and that is a slam dunk for the first round. And Goblin Jax takes the lead. Great start right there. Even without the leader, Goblin Jax still looking strong. BIRDGANG with some signs of life, had a couple shots on goal. A couple good defenses maybe, but Goblin Jax's movement, the passing ability to just play around defending players, really strong still. And there we go once again off to the races here. 2 soldiers against 2. Easy pickings for them to get around the defense just fine. Once they got this into the 16er, they're just maneuvering out their opponents beautifully here on Goblin Jax. Off we go, ball starts lower at that moment there where the blue one is not. Pass doesn't quite catch. Cringy though makes this live up to the name a little bit awkward here for the red team. With 2 down as well, there's a chance. Where do we pass the door? Ball just high, not really onto anything. Gives them time to spawn. Maybe if they got this to Metroid, there would have been a chance. That moment obviously has slightly further throw than the soldiers, and picking up that moment a little late to the charge there, and it just goes straight to the middle of that miss on the charge by Metroid. We're able to do it solo from there. 2-point lead here on the second round of the map. A couple of kills heading out here. Metroid with some good pipes. It's 2 down on kickoff. Just make this a bit awkward right away. They're trying to keep the pressure up. Can't really get it going just now though. Okay, what's it gonna be? It has to be careful though. The defender's up again. Stefan going high through the middle. Doesn't quite stick the landing. Tries a self-pass wall bounce. Can't hit the ball into himself off that reset though. Makes it awkward. Metroid with the steal, and that is exactly what they needed here. Just a quick eye on situations like this. Just clutch steals once they got them a bit on the back foot. It's giving them a chance. First goal for the Europeans. Oh, a quick one right off the kickoff. Beautiful stuff by Goblin Jax. Ready for this one. The ball does not obviously come set position the same way every single round. But if you just take the right gamble at the right time here at the start, it might just pay off big time. And it goes quick once again, just going high off the wall, back to the middle, tries to fake off the defender and does it beautifully. Alchemist in the sky, but the soldier in front of him going for one more jump before going for the goal, and at that point, he just stalled them out nicely. And that's already map point. The Goblin Jack needs one more. It's all eyes on BIRDGANG now. They need to be quick on this one. They have a chance here. Ball in the middle. Bio does hesitate a little bit. Had a chance. I wanted to maybe not deal with the defenders so much, but it just gets the defenders the time they need to get some shots going. Are they winning the DM fight? No, Metroid with a miss on the ball there. Neither of these on Titan, of course. It's blended screen and charge and touch. So once you're on the ground as Demo Man charging, you will just go forward. You need a slope to have any chance to go anywhere but straight forward. Can reset the ball a little bit back to the midfield. Biohazard beating out the Demo Man there a little bit, and they're getting good kills with this too, but can they act fast enough this one? This is where the Europeans have been struggling a little bit here. It's just not been fast enough on the counters, and they had a couple chances like this one. Soldier passing to each other awkwardly in front of the goal, and it's not gonna do it quite just yet. Cringy does not quite catch the ball in the air. Alchemist gladly takes it away from the opponents. Onto the middle, Bio gets a jump up, not enough just yet though. Maybe if he was a bit faster, the soldier wouldn't have gotten there, but it will not quite do it. Cyclops quick back to the middle, gets the jump up as well. Past Stefan, goes under him actually, waits him out beautifully.
You don't have to feel like you're on your own. No one should have to dance alone tonight.
Goblin Jax needs to work their way out of round of 16 into the next round of playoffs here without even playing tonight. Certainly not looking too unlikely. BIRDGANG needs to show some signs of life. We'll see if they have maybe some better strats for the second map. Off kickoff immediately. Put the pressure on at least damage-wise. Drop comes through as well. Damage, the shot just hitting here. There we go. Ooh, big clutch by Weabro. Barely gets there in time. At those speeds, you've got to be real precise, and that will do it here. Doesn't have anyone to pass to though, but he sees every opponent right in front of him. Playing corner when no one's in the middle. Pretty good idea, I'd say. It gets the ball just across the map, out of enemy hands for quite a while, but in the process of ball chasing, they might have also gotten themselves taken out quite nicely, and there we go. Metroid, from that position, just runs away from the few players left alive, gets the counter going, and they're actually taking the lead BIRDGANG this time around. Exactly what I would have expected their goals to look like. Quick counters, where they get quick kills, just make quick work of whatever small chances they get here, but that's a big steal. It's not enough though. I think that was already low. Bio just with a rocket shoots it out of there. A goal just in time here as well. Metroid this time around gets a charge going to just speed this up a little bit, and it mattered. Bro, you could see barely behind the Devilman. That charge made all the difference. Looks like the gears are turning on how to just min-max a little bit more on your movement abilities here on the BIRDGANG, and it will be looking much better for them already. Quick one from the kickoff though, immediately retaliates. There we go. Like I said, if you have the better movement, you gotta make it count. Being able to contest the skies at kickoff just a bit more confidently than your opponents helps out greatly. Back to kickoff it goes. Big damage exchange right away. It goes lower. Ooh, close to the goal there already, but not quite in yet. Big damage on top, however, does give BIRDGANG a bit of a chance here now as well, and a big jump by Metroid. Bro having to play goalkeeper there for a little bit here as well, but can play the 50-50 on who goes first long enough to get a second player involved. Metroid loses that gamble in front of an almost open goal, and now it goes quickly. Speakers does not see the opening low, sends it back around maybe, back into the wall, try to outmaneuver them there as well. Take the long here. Bro with the steal. Stefan on no HP at all. Saves it there as well. Delays a little bit here. The pass not good either. It will not be dangerous just yet, but maybe I'm too quick to speak here as well. Ooh, big clutch actually by Bro. They already have Sword in the middle, just waiting to throw that in here. Can't quite manage. The Americans with some clutch plays here to keep the ball hot, but BIRDGANG looking pretty good defending right now. Defensive play alone won't win you much just yet as well, as we've seen in European football the last few weeks, but it gives you chances at least to survive a little bit longer, but eventually the defense will crack. And that's gonna be a tight scoreline. Goblin Jacks waking up a little bit late. Maybe literally as well as in this map. But it's gonna still get everything back in order. Or maybe not. Huge stuff by Metroid. And we wait out that soldier perfectly as well. Not always taking the first shot. Working out once again. Metroid, the big scorer so far for BIRDGANG. Alright, ball into Goblin Jack's half. Metroid trying to beat out Cringy, can't do so, but there's no jumps left to happen here. Bio gets the ball here, might have been a bit better in DuMmTm's hands as well. Makes this awkward back around the middle. Soldier going high, Stefan just throws it high, it barely misses. Great opportunity to take, very unfortunate miss there on that shot, but they're just doing damage and it's just Cringy left in the sky. One spawn comes in, we're still missing in front of an open goal. They had Cringy beat the Soldier late from the Americans, and now it's a chance for the red team to maybe do something here. There's one in goal here. Speakers going high off that pass, and Stefan just a second late. Heartbreakers for BIRDGANG. They could have clutched this into a 4-point scoreline for themselves. But it's just not enough. The shots on goal just not good enough. Alright, Cyclops guy goes down. Cringy gets it here, gets away from the Devilman. Soldier not so much. Tries to just throw the ball away, gets some damage, maybe can't escape. The shots over Bio with some good rockets. Metroid with the pipe as well. Speakers with a chance, still has one guy to play to, but no time to do any of that. Metroid setting up there for the Soldiers on the right. It goes awkward for Stefan, hits the ball, doesn't keep going. Slows things down just enough. Metroid with an opportunity here. No one's going for him. Cringy tries late. Can't manage to pass on the left. Misses, however, and it just comes to a grinding halt all of a sudden. There we go. Pass to the right. Soldier to Soldier. Cringy the one that does it in the end. Cyclops guy just sets up for him. Does it instantly for them here. 3-4. Goblin Jacks. Cutting it close this map, but it might still be enough. The ball comes lower, Bro. Over to the right, gets the ball. 2 speakers, 2 cringy. All of them are bunched up on the right side. There's not much else to play to here. That was a shield bash, I believe, as well. Maybe a pipe last second. Either way, it wasn't a melee head, so the ball is still in blue possession here. There it is. It's going quick. From the left, will score with a beautiful serve. And this is what a big wide slope on the sidelines helps tremendously once you have some speed. Speakers with ball from the get-go. And that's gonna do it here. Quick kickoff goal. Beats them to the punch in the sky. And no one's left in the goal trying to just play aggressive from the start. They have done it so many times. And we'll see what they can do here in the second round. BIRDGANG with a much better performance, of course, this second time round. Ooh, quick one. Beautiful stuff by BIRDGANG once again. Looking a lot better on the second map here. Take an early lead once again. And that's sort of what I expected of BIRDGANG. Well, I didn't have them slated for one of the very top spots. I kind of, certainly from the bits and pieces I've seen from them in groups, saw them as one of the better new to pastime spots for sure. And that someone might have a harder time with them in playoffs than they probably would anticipated of the top 5 or 6 or so teams. And they're kind of living up to that already here once again, just a couple kills later. Worked their way quick to a 2-0 scoreline. Ball kick out. They have a defender this time around, but is that going to be enough? Sends it back around to Cringy, back through the middle and right into the goal himself to score that one. Just brute forces that one. No subtlety about where we're going. We're going right in there. Back to kickoff it goes. We've seen before. BIRDGANG just wants to play aggressive on the kickoff, but they're losing out on DuMmTm this time around as well. Can't get the fancy jump going of kickoff right away here, and it does just delay enough for BIRDGANG to keep control of the situation here. Bio quick through the middle, can't get a good shot going as well. Defenders there to maybe stop this as well. Damage not great here for the blue team. Get out damaged in fact as well. Back to the middle it goes. Into Biohazard's hands, but needs to be careful here. Does not want this stolen out of his hands in front of the goal. Taking so much damage. Send it wide to Metroid. Speakers in the way of things though. Intercepts that pass. Little jump there by the DuMmTm. Doesn't throw alone. Tries to pass around with his teammate a bit. Get around to the defenders. Needs one more. And maybe Cyclops with some speed will do it here. Back around to Cringy. Just faked about 3 times. But no one sees the opening to throw just yet as well. Good thing they're getting damage. Less defenders might make this happen. Big clutch right there. Sword in the sky. Metroid with a pipe. Defend one more time. Steal by the DuMmTm. And now it has to go quick. Not the best slope jump by the DuMmTm here, unfortunately. Tries to set up a pipe jump. Doesn't hit that either. It's just falling apart here. A bit of speed is missing out of the European play. BIRDGANG into enemy territory with the ball. And everyone's going for the soldier. But Metroid gets a chance in the meantime. Eyes on the wrong player by the defenders. Sneaks that in. Big mistake by Goblin Jax. And it's a 3-1 lead for the underdogs. BIRDGANG extending it to 4-1. And they're about to maybe get a round of Goblin Jax. I don't even remember if Goblin Jax have lost a round this tournament yet. Very might not have, I suppose. Either way, certainly even with a weaker roster, these players all very, very talented and good at the game mode on Goblin Jax, but so far BIRDGANG is the one scoring. Once again, Metroid gets it in there, and that's going to be 1-1 on map 2. Looks like maybe the DNA coach just needed to give them a pep talk at this point. This needs a bit of improvement here. It's losing, it feels like, on not pastime fundamentals, but TF2 fundamentals, really. A little bit here. A bit of DM, a bit of just playing quicker play advantage, and suddenly a couple of clutch defenses later. And BIRDGANG speeding up their jumps a little bit more as well. Getting slightly better movement than they did map 1. It's all coming together to maybe just be enough. Certainly a lot scarier than I would like. Already we're starting off the third round of the map here. Just stuck in Goblin Jax half of the map. Stuck in front of the goal for quite a bit here. Cringy going high. Finally a chance here, but look at that beautiful jump by Alchemist to get the ball out of the goal here. Not twice, however. The clutch defenses will end eventually. Goblin Jags staying competitive. 1 up on the 3rd round. It's best of 3, of course, for anyone wondering. So they get this one. It will not be a map 3. They will just win this one. Ooh, this time the Europeans going for the early balls as well. Have realized they can't just concede on kickoff whenever someone's going into the sky so much. Big attempted to steal here, doesn't manage. Ooh, clutch one there by Wiethoofd. Shot forward, passes cringy anyway, and it's not enough. Huge by Metroid. The blue soldier doing so much work for his team tonight. Cringy with a beautiful jump there as well. Into the slope, gets more rockets for more speed. Great setup. You love to see it. Doing that stuff off a slope, I can't imagine it's easy. That ball will roll if it hits that thing just awkwardly enough. But it stayed exactly what it sort of wanted it to be. And a reminder, everyone, Cringy, not a main player for Goblin Jags, working in here tonight, is on a different team in their potential bracket path. Should one of the other favorite European squads, Aura Dunkers, not be able to defeat them. So there's a not unrealistic chance that they might have to play against this guy at some point later down the line. If the second best European squad can't best Cringy's team themselves. And the Cringy's making a show of it tonight as well. Look at that one. Spins around, does a 360. Just gets in there. And while in situations like this, a 360 just to look around might be a bit of a flex. Realistically, when there's defenders around and you have people to pass, it's probably a good idea to just be able to quickly look around where to go. Right, 3-0 lead here, Goblin Jags. Woke up a little bit of the slumber. Still kind of early over there at least. In relative terms, at least to the 10 o'clock European time right now that BIRDGANG must be playing from at this point. It keeps the ball hot though, there we go. A bit messy in front of the goal, but find the chance eventually with no one going skybound on the American side. 3-1, keeping pace. Early kills maybe as well. Cringy down right away. Big damage on Cyclops too. Take him down too. But Speakers gets away from him. The air shot hits him. And the goal barely missed. It bounces off the post. Cringy quick in there. Wants to keep the pressure up. It's not enough. A very clutch miss in favor of the Europeans. But can they convert up that Metroid with a pipe jump? Going quick. Speakers barely there to save that out of the goal. We're passing back, Cyclops coming in high, still just in there. Try to death bomb that, it's not quite enough. Ooh, and it goes quick off the turnaround from that. The death bomb not doing it. Upside of death bombs, of course, it's just you don't have to catch and then throw it, just instantly goes in if you angled it correctly. The downside is, if it's not fast enough, the other guy can just steal it from where your body could have blocked it otherwise. Your timing's gotta be good for that. Ooh, that got shot out of his body, out of his hands, and almost just straight into the opponent's goal actually with that one. Not quite that dramatic just yet as well here. Red team back in possession, sends it high. Cyclops guy trying to get high enough there, and does go high enough to get over the defenders as well. Did not get intercepted, but does get stopped eventually before the shot on goal comes through here. 3 on the left here by the Europeans. Doesn't give them good angles to pass to just yet until Dyro presents himself in the middle of the field. Don't get the pass going just yet. There we go. In blue team's hands. Throws there. It's just a bit awkward from that position. And that is most of them down. And the 2 that are alive have no good health because of the health pack. But it's Metroid that gets there first, actually. Who needs health to hit some pipes? You see wee booties. And it's equivalent sometimes in this game mode as well. The extra health and speed definitely does matter in pastime, but so do pipes. Clearly being shown off today. Stefan with another chance here, just too slow to get this one. Does not quite manage the pass misses here as well. It's awkward times for the Europeans. Try to bait them out here as well, but there's more people in the way. Getting huge jumpers way as well. position not good on the European offense, and instantly just cringy in front of the goal. That had to be... I think that had to be exactly 2 air shots as well. Cringy takes one out with him at the end. I think with that help from that distance, that would have needed 2 rockets to actually kill him there as well. Cringy just too fast to be caught. Off we go, ball from lower. Metroid escaped the market garden. Kill as well. There's only 3 defenders for a second if it does go quick. Going for another kill here. 2 defenders left to beat. Big bomb by both soldiers there on the European side. And with one of the soldiers on red defeated, it's only 1 to get past. And managed just fine. 3-4. Goblin Jack still on match point. But BIRDGANG has managed so well for so long just now and gets another chance. Bio with Metroid through the middle, sends it back to the DuMmTm, who gets shot into the goal. Badly placed rocket trying to stop him. Just makes it worse for the Americans. And suddenly it's map point each. BIRDGANG. You do what no one has else done yet. Get a map of Goblin Jacks in this cup. Oh, we're going ambitious on this one. Speakers with the sink. I don't know where this ball was supposed to go at the end. No one to play to. Doesn't have the time to land. Eva Metroid with a pipe jump. Does not go solo just yet. Does not like this many defenders in front of the goal here. Sends it to the right. Stefan going high there. Does it work? It will. Baits out the defender. Only Cyclops in front of the goal. And Goblin Jacks forced to a 3rd map. None of these teams will have to worry about watching or playing against Streets of You until Grand Finals. First of all, you gotta get into quarterfinals, and that has proven suddenly a lot more difficult than anticipated. Ball comes in, like I said, can come from the sidelines too. And we'll just have to wait and see how it goes from here. Metroid going quick, doesn't have a trim, but does have a pipe jump to just beat out everyone there. And for, I think, the 3rd round straight since starting last map, it's BIRDGANG taking their lead again. Pipe jumps there where the ramp slides are, and that's plenty good enough still. Big damage on kickoff, but Cringy escapes the chaos. Can't get the shot going. Barely. But it delays things a lot here. And that is maybe just key as well. 3-4 defenders all spawners there back again once again. And this time around, they're playing a little more carefully about not just getting out the empty right away. Stefan with no one to pass to just has to play back. Back to own half, set up a new play here as well. Tries to set up a jump. It does not go as fast as I would have liked. Maybe Metroid once again with a pipe jump. Tries to beat the defenders, and Cyclops died. I think I had the chance to get in front of the wall. Tried to shoot it out instead. Just crucial miss on defense once again. 2-0 lead once again. Speakers going high for this one. Just wants to make it quick and easy, and that's going to do it right then and there. The ball coming from sidelines here. You time your jump right on those high balls early. You just fly right in there with momentum. Catching up a bit of damage in midfield here. 2 down, 3 down by the Americans. Cyclops might spawn in time, but is it enough? Barely. Cringy. Almost too late on that one. Will be able to do that. Bio with a steal. And that's going to do it. Just lazy pass. Attempted to get it past 2 opponents, I believe. Goblin Jacks. Uncharacteristic mistakes. Cringy once again uncontested in the upper area. Does have Stefan to worry about. The defenders get there in time. Needs to get it away from the DuMmTm though. We're going for the melee swings. Can't get it in time just yet. Weirdo needs teammates to play to though. Tries to just get it away from the opponent's Metroid. Sets the pipe jump up at the end there as well and gets it past the soldier. Very quick thinking on the DuMmTm. And it really does feel like they're just learning on the fly here, but they're learning quick. Big steal maybe? Not quite. Escapes the hands just in time here. Metroid once again wants to do it solo. Too many defenders. Can't be feeding yourself too much of recent success. You still gotta make sure that the shots on goal can work out in your favor. Speakers all alone there as well, just trying to keep the ball away, but once again, it's in opponent's hands. Stefan with the ball back to the middle. Bit of damage in front of the goal as well. Eliminates one defender. Here's that enough. Stefan setting up a funny one. Does not get the jump at the end, and that's just not enough options anymore to play around. What can Goblin Jacks do with this? Maybe they need to simplify their gameplay a little bit as well. Just put it back to basics here and then go from there. Passing around the goal here, jumping all over them might just help. Wiethoofd through the middle with a pipe jump. Stopped by Stefan, just too telegraphed at that point. Defenders had to stop with the Metroid going fast. One more chance here. Barely saved as well. I'm gonna have to revise my top European Devil Knights tier list after this competition, I think, because Metroid's gonna enter the rankings at this rate. There we go. Finally another goal for Goblin Jack. Still sitting at 4, BIRDGANG has all the power in their hands for the round. Lots of damage at the beginning here. Stefan can't get pressured too much by Cringy though. Cringy is the only one for a while there at the goal. Finally get some spawns. Some wall bounces, a wall poke goes by. Speaker is able to stay in the goal long enough to stop this, but big damage from the blue team is making this an inevitability to get finally the round over. And BIRDGANG 5-2 on round 1, putting Goblin Jacks into a very precarious position. Alright, once again, good start right away. Goblin Jacks finally being able to leverage their strong kickoff plays here into an early lead for a change. It is not too late for the Americans to wake up and play as well as we all sort of expect them to. Ooh, but with big damage right away. BIRDGANG sets him to a pretty precarious position here once again. Cringy, it's just too late. Tying it right back up. The Europeans smart to play up damage when they do. Tie this up again. Wiethoofd going for the middle there, but from behind actually. Tries a bit untraditional play there. Metroid from the sidelines completely unnoticed there. Gets that pass going. He's been the man of the match, it looks like, but it will be a miss on that shot there. Barely will miss that one. They need to have more eyes on that Devilman. Damage still good here. There will be defenders, but they have an awkward task ahead of them here. Okay, they can't stall for long enough. No one sees a shot on goal they'd like to take with 2 soldiers sitting in there, and in the meantime they just could not get good damage. The spawns are there in time to clutch this. 2 back into spawn for resub. The last one, Cyclops guy, trying to get something going here. But the market gardens aren't hitting. Metroid already in front of the goal, just waiting. Quite manage a couple of kills coming on this one. 2 down on the American side. Speaker's plenty fast enough to get in front of that ball though. Just resets it to corner, but not the best time to do that. There's 2 players in the middle waiting, and these with 2 defenders here for a second. Everyone has to dial back. They were so ready to go forward, but it's going convoluted first, and maybe still where they wanted to be. Barely a catch there by the soldier, and a nice little chuck into the goal. Goblin Jacks in the lead finally. What feels like after so long. Back into a slightly better position here. Wiethoofd likes the option of going behind the midpoint at the start. But it's just a full-on wipe. They're losing every player here. Metroid makes this look fancy too. And BIRDGANG smartly in place. Tying it back up. Getting first touch on ball here. Metroid coming in, and we're just taking everyone down one after the other. Merciless play by BIRDGANG. Well, there's some debate about, does this game mode require goalkeepers? Traditionally, no. Maybe Goblin Jacks have to consider it at this point. Ooh, big steal by Cyclops guy, keeping it close. 3-3. Two more goals each team, either to win or make this last just a little bit longer here. Metroid from the left, pipe jump coming in. Two defenders to beat, can't get there. Good damage though. And they love just feeding off that damage every chance they get on a shot on goal. They see the defenders in the goal and their rockets are already there with them. 4-3 for BIRDGANG. Americans trying to go for a quick one here. Speakers hesitates a bit going solo, and maybe he shouldn't have. Stefan had the time to jump, and Metroid already in front of the goal. All by his lonesome, and that's gonna be it. BIRDGANG getting the win in the round of 16.